Good morning, class 8. How are you all? Hope you all will be fine in your home. So, students, in the last class, we have completed the chapter number 9, reproduction in animals. Okay, reproduction chapter is already completed. Students, first, I am telling you one thing, the chapter is so important. From class 8 to class 12, you are going to learn about reproduction in living organism, whether they are single cell, prokaryotic, eukaryotic, or multicellular. Okay, reproduction takes place in every living organism. So why the organism reproduce? All organisms reproduce. They reproduce in different ways. Some organism reproduce by laying eggs, and some organism reproduce by giving birth to a new ones. And it is necessary important because the generation will be there. The generation will be there. No gap between the generation and the organism will exist in the earth crust. That's why the reproduction is necessary. So the reproduction can be defined as it is the process by which living things produce offsprings, young ones of their own kind. This is the simple definition of reproduction. Okay students, and रिप्रोडक्शन इज नेसेसरी दैट क्यों होता है नेसेसरी कि जो ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं, जो स्पीसीज हैं, वो अर्थ क्रस्ट में रहेंगे, ख़त्म नहीं होंगे, इसीलिए रिप्रोड्यूस करना रैपिडली बहुत नेसेसरी है. दैट्स वाई द रिप्रोडक्शन इज नेसेसरी. So according to that, the organism can be divided by two methods, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So first we will look after asexual reproduction. Okay, so let's start the asexual reproduction. So asexual can be defined as a new individual is formed from the cells of a single parent. No gamete formation will be there, no sperm and ovum fertilization will be there, fusion will be there. Only single parent is required for asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, you have seen the offsprings are totally identical to their parents because उसमें से cell division होता है, एक सेल से वो डिवाइड होते हैं, सिंगल सेल से, तो वो टोटली आइडेंटिकल होते हैं अपने पेरेंट्स के. ओके, सो द ऑर्गेनिजम्स एग्जाम्पल which the organisms reproduce by asexually are amoeba, hydra, yeast, starfish, sponges and worms. These are the animals, organisms which divide by asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, different types of mode of reproduction will be there. First we will see the two examples, binary fission and budding. Two examples, binary fission and budding. Binary fission you have seen in amoeba. First, the nucleus of amoeba has been divided into two, and the pseudopodia, the outer layer, start dividing, constricting, and the nucleus receiving the each part, and in the last the two amoeba, the two daughter cells will be formed. This is binary fission in amoeba. And hydra, example of budding. Budding asexual reproduction you have seen in hydra. So let's discuss about how this hydra reproduce. First, see the parent body. A bugle known as bird arises from the parent body and it will start growing into a baby hydra. After maturation, this baby hydra is separated from the parent body. So by this way, in asexual reproduction, organism will reproduce. Single parent will be there. Asexual में क्या होगा? Single parent होते हैं, no gamete will be formed. Okay, and the offsprings are completely identical to their parents. It is also characteristics of asexual reproduction. The offsprings are totally identical to their parents. So hope you will all understand the asexual reproduction clearly. Now we were going to start the sexual reproduction in an organisms. Okay, sexual reproduction. So in sexual reproduction, human beings need gamete, and the process of formation of gamete is called gametogenesis. The process of formation of gamete is called gametogenesis. Both male and female individual produce special reproductive cells which are called as gamete. Special reproductive cells which are called as gamete, and the female gamete is usually called as ovum or egg, and male gamete is called as a sperm. Okay, see the picture, you have seen the ovum and the human sperm. You can make the diagram with the help of this video also. Okay students, so how reproduction takes place in human body? In human, how the reproduction will take place? We will all know that the two gametes join or fuse during a process called fertilization to form a zygote. The male and female gamete join together, fuse together to form a zygote. यहाँ पे तुम लोग पिक्चर देख सकते हो, जो रे डायग्राम से पिक्चर बना हुआ है. ऐसा भी you will also draw this type of ray diagram फॉर द आंसर्स ऑफ फर्टिलाइजेशन. ठीक है, फर्टिलाइजेशन कैसे होता है तो ये रे डायग्राम भी तुम बना सकते हो. दैट्स आई एम गिविंग यू दिस वीडियो so you are able to draw the ray diagram like this. Sperm and ovum produces by male and female. Okay, during fertilization sperm and ovum fuse to form a zygote inside the female body. When sperm and ovum fuse together, male and female gamete to form zygote. After zygote, these zygotes develop into embryo. Okay, now the embryo which further develops into a baby. Okay, the embryo further develops into a baby. Sorry, development continues and a baby is born. The baby grows into a child. So this is the proper description of sexual reproduction in human beings. The human being produces the sex cells which is called as gametes, special reproductive cells which is called as gametes. These gametes are sperm and ovum. They fuse together. Fertilization will take place to form a zygote. Zygote further develop into embryo. Embryo further develop into a baby, and a baby developed into a young child. Okay, grows into a big child. So this is a proper fertilization takes place in uterus wall. Okay, so this is a proper explanation of reproduction in human beings. Okay, students, hope you will all understand the topic. I am giving you the recap. Please students listen it carefully. I am again and again telling you. Reproduction in human beings, male and female, fusion, after fusion zygote, embryo, child. This is the proper development of a child. Okay, so now next we will going through the male and female reproductive organ. As I already explained you the male and female reproductive organ, here you have seen the proper explanation of male and female point wise. Testes, sperm duct, penis, urethra, male reproductive organ. These are the special organ systems or organ of male reproductive organs. First one is testes, sperm duct, penis and urethra, and their function are also there. So what are the functions? I am going to tell you. Testes are present in pair. The testes always present in pair. They are a bag-like scrotal sacs. And they have numerous coiled tubes produce sperm cells. Okay. In this testes, the sperms will produce. When a male reaches puberty it means 14 to 15, the testes are stimulated by the pituitary gland to produce the male sex hormone testosterone. The testes started to produce a male hormone which is called as testosterone, and in testes the sperm cells were formed. Okay, so this is the function of testes. Now the sperm ducts are vast differences. This sperm ducts carry the sperms, okay, into each. These sperm ducts attached to the each testis, and these sperm ducts carry the sperms which mix with the sperms to fix a fluid called semen, in this sperm duct a semen is present which is mixed with the sperm. Several fluids are present in this sperm duct. Okay, now after sperm duct the sperms transfer to the penis. This penis helps in the transfer of semen with the sperms into a female body through vagina. This penis is responsible for the transfer of semen or sperm into the female body. Okay, so this is the function of penis. Now urethra is there. Urethra, it is a tube inside the penis. It is a tube-like structure inside the penis, see in the picture, through which semen and urine pass out of the body. Through which semen and urine both can pass out through the body. Okay, so this is the function. These are the organs of reproductive organ, male reproductive organ and their function. Now female reproductive organ. Female reproductive organ is also consists of 4 parts: ovaries, oviduct or fallopian tube, uterus and vagina. Okay, so what are the function of these? So I am explaining you. Ovary produces and releases egg or ova. Each ovary consists of, ovary has shape and size almost that an almond. Almond देखिए बादाम, उसके जैसा उसका size रहता है. When a girl reaches puberty, it means 12 to 13 years, the ovaries are stimulated by the pituitary gland to produce a female sex hormone estrogen. When the in male also and female also, when they reaches puberty, they will start to produce the sex hormone which is called as estrogen, and in male testosterone. Okay, fine. Now the oviduct or fallopian tube carries the ovum released by each ovary. In each ovary, ovum is released, and this fallopian tubes helps to carry the ovum. Fertilization occurs here and zygote is formed. When sperms enter into the female body, so this fertilization occurs here and zygote is formed into this oviduct or fallopian tube. Okay. Now uterus. It is the organ where the zygote matures. Then when the zygote is formed, it will transfer to the uterus. Here the zygote will matures and grows till ready to be born. From a zygote to a fetus, in uterus the zygote will develop, okay, and ready to be born. This is the function. This is called as embryo. Developing baby grows develop inside the uterus, which is also called as worm. मदर वर्म भी इसी को बोलते हैं, जहाँ पे एक बेबी डेवलप होता है. Now last one, vagina. Vagina receive the penis during sexual reproduction. When the sexual reproduction occurs, this vagina receive the penis and receive the sperm which goes into the female body. So here it is a function of male and female reproductive organ. Okay students, hope you will all complete your work. Done your work, you have to draw the diagram along with their functions. Okay, now another topic is menstrual cycle. So why this menstrual cycle occurs, what is the reason? So I am going to explain you. Hope you will all understand this topic when I explained earlier. Now the menstrual cycle. The cycle of producing and releasing mature ova along with associated changes in the ovaries and uterus is called menstrual cycle. Menstrual means month in Latin. Okay, menstrual का मतलब होता है month. इसमें क्या होता है? In this cycle the production and releasing of mature ova takes place. Okay, associated with the ovaries and uterus, this is called as menstrual cycle. The start of the menstrual cycle indicates that the girl is now acquired that ability to have a baby. When the menstrual cycle is started in a female body at the age of puberty 12 to 13 years, it means the female body, the girl is ready to acquire a baby. This menstrual cycles plays an important role in the sexual reproduction. Okay, so here are some important points of menstrual cycle. Let us discuss about this. This menstrual cycle start you can say in every 28 days of interval. Okay, the process of release of mature ovum by an ovary is called ovulation. When a ovary release ovum, the process is called as ovulation, and this menstrual cycle comes after every 28 days. Okay, क्या होता है जब वो ovum, the ovum will not get fertilized, what will happen? वो कहाँ जाता है? So this ovum, the uterus lining will break down and this ovum released from the female body with the blood shed, which is usually of 4 to 6 days. It is called a menstrual period or menstruation. This is called menstrual period or menstruation, and this happens in every 28 days of interval. जब fertilization नहीं होता तो ovum कहाँ जाता है? तो वो क्या होता है? वो female body से release हो जाता है through the blood shed, which happens to 4 to 6 days, and this happens after every 28 days of interval in a month, which is called as menstrual cycle, and this period is called as menstrual period or menstruation. Okay, and when this is start, which is called as menarche, when an adolescent girl first having their menstruation, which is called as menarche, and the last one is called as menopause. Menarche period is start between 10 to 15 years of age, and menopause is generally 45 to 55 years of age. जब वो start होता है girl को first menstruation, which is called as menarche, and the last one is called as menopause. Eventually stops their menstruation cycle. That period is called as menopause, and it happens between the age of 45 to 55 years of age. See the picture: ovum, fallopian tube and uterus. You have seen figure 8.3, ovulation and menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle देखो क्या होता है. हमेशा 28 डेज के इंटरवल में आता है. 1 to 5 डेज के बीच में नहीं होता, then the ovum will release from the body with the bloodshed, which is usually a 4 to 5 days. Okay, after that ovulation, ovum is released from the ovary. ठीक है, 13 to 15 इस बीच में रिलीज हो जाता है. ओवम डाइज इफ नॉट फर्टिलाइज. थर्ड पीरियड क्या होता है, ओवम मर जाता है इतने दिन के बीच में इफ नॉट फर्टिलाइज्ड. फिर अगेन दिस पीरियड विल स्टार्ट. सो ये जो साइकिल है वो कंटिन्यूसली चलता रहता है. फर्स्ट लीनिंग शेड वो ओवरी से बाहर निकल गया, उसके बाद फिर प्रोडक्शन होता है. अब वहाँ पे फर्टिलाइज नहीं होता, रिलीज होता है, यहाँ पे मर जाता है थर्ड पीरियड में. उसके बाद फिर से वो मेस्ट्रुअल साइकिल, मेस्ट्रुएशन स्टार्ट होता है, मेस्ट्रुअल पीरियड, देन इट इज़ रिलीज फ्रॉम द बॉडी. We all will be understand the menstrual cycle. Now the fertilization takes place. Ovulation and fertilization. Ovulation कैसे होता है वो हमको पता चल गया. अब fertilization कैसे होता है वो देखो. First one, ovum is released from the ovary, as we all know that, and it will move to the oviduct or fallopian tube. Okay. Now third, sperms travel through the cervix into the uterus and then the oviducts. When the intercourse takes place between male and female, then the sperms released from the penis and it will goes through, enters through the vagina and goes through the cervix into the uterus and then the oviduct. Oviduct तक पहुंच जाता है. Okay, then fourth, ovum is fertilized in the oviduct. Oviduct में यानी कि fallopian tube में ovum fertilized होता है. Fertilized होने के बाद it will transfer to the uterus wall. वहाँ पे वो आके implement होता है itself. Ovum implement itself into the zygote. Fertilization के बाद zygote through embryo and with a baby into the mother womb. This uterus wall is also called as a mother womb. First ovary released the ovum, ovum reaches the oviduct. Third, sperms enter into the female body, enter into the female body. Now this ovum fertilized in the oviduct through sperm. When the sperm and ovum meet together, they fertilized and they implements into the itself into the uterus wall, where this ovum further developed into zygote and into a baby. So this is the fertilization method, okay, in female body. Now one more topic is there, sex determination of a baby. How we will know whether the baby is male or female, that is called as sex determination. Nowadays sex determination knowingly डॉक्टर से जाके पूछो तो वो नहीं बताएगा. नाउ डेज गवर्नमेंट हैज़ बैंड दिस सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन, बट हाउ इट इज़ मेड, कैसे होता है वो जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है. इन योर बुक आई थिंक द टॉपिक इज़ नॉट गिवन, बट फॉर योर इन्फॉर्मेशन आई एम टेलिंग यू, इफ़ यू वांट टू ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम इन योर कॉपी, इट विल बी वेरी गुड फॉर यू. यू कैन ड्रॉ. ओके, मेक दिस. फर्स्ट यू विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन. क्या होता है सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन? होता है नोइंग द सेक्स ऑफ अ बेबी. हाउ इट इज़ पॉसिबल? So you have seen XX, green in color. So this is a female sex organ, and X and Y cells in testes, male sex organ. The female release XX, double X sex organ, and testes XY sex organ. Okay, and the gamete will form the sperm cells and the ovum. When X of female and X of male will mate, then the child is female. And when the X of female and Y of male mate, the child is male. ऐसे होता है. X X है तो वो फीमेल होगा और X Y है तो वो मेल होगा. ठीक है. So this by this the sex of a baby can be identified, and this is the diagrammatic representation of the role of chromosomes. This XX and XY are the chromosomes, and it is the role of chromosomes in the sex determination. XX means female and XY means male. Okay students, hope you will all understand the topic clearly, the sex determination. Through this, the revision of the chapter is also over. Okay students, in the next class we will discuss, in the WebEx meeting we will discuss chapter number 9, this chapter, reproduction in animals, directly. After that we will discuss something else. Okay, this chapter is already completed. In the next class I will give you the revision of chapter number 8, cell structure. Okay, hope you will all understand the topic. If you have any doubt related to the chapter, please tell me, and students, please complete your work. Okay, till then take care of yourself and be ready for your WebEx meeting. Okay, directly talk with me whatever problem you have. Take care of yourself. Thank you, students. Thank you so much.